I'm giving you 6 sneaky starts for the Saturday slate to help you set your fantasy lineups. The sneaky starts are players who are fringe flex options for fantasy. What I like to do is go game by game, by the matchups, by the numbers, look at the trends, and try to find underrated players or slept-on players or just bottom basement players who could exceed expectations. Some of you guys are in deeper leagues, or some of you guys snuck in the playoffs, and you just need help at that one flex spot, and I just try and touch every game, giving you suggestions so you can make the best decision for yourself. And I will have another sneaky start video tomorrow, so you're going to want to hit that subscribe button, and this will cover Sundays and Mondays games as well. That way you get the full slate, but obviously since there's games on Saturday, I have to bust this video out now so you can have these starts so you can make your decisions. But let's get this started. The first game we're going to look at is the Indianapolis Colts at the Minnesota Vikings. We got a 47.5 over under. Minnesota's coming into this game allowing 283 passing yards a game and ranks dead last in the NFL. That means we're going to go heavy on the Colts side here. And the first wide receiver we're going to look at is Paris Campbell. In his last 3 games, seen an 81.6% snap share, seen 14 targets, 11 catches, and 124 yards. Gets a lot of short targets. Could end up seeing a lot of volume. The other wide receiver we're going to lean on in this contest is Alec Pierce from the Colts. In his last 3 games, he's seen a 70.6% snap share, 18 targets, and 18.4% target share, 227 air yards. He's a deep ball guy. All he has to do is connect on 1 or 2 of those deep targets, and we're good to go. And Minnesota does give up the deep ball. These are just sneaky starts. These are must starts. These aren't guarantees. Odds are one of these guys are probably going to hit. The other one's going to bust, but just pick your poison with this one. The matchup says that there's going to be a lot of passing involved, which is going to increase the opportunities for the wide receivers. The next game we're going to look at, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. So we got the 38 over under with this one. This game's kind of chalky when you look at the matchup. We know where Baltimore's going with the ball. We know where Cleveland's going with the ball here. So I'm going to start off with a chalky option, just so you have that idea. Plus, it helps with the thumbnail, you know. But J.K. Dobbins here. In his first week back, he outsnapped Gus Edwards. He had 15 touches with 120 scrimmage yards and 1 touchdown. This is a very chalky, sneaky start, but the Browns are giving up 120 rushing yards per game. This could be a blow-up spot, his comeback game. He's a sneaky start, not a must start, because there is some ambiguity due to him just coming back from injury, just being his second game back. Now let's go to a crazy start, a sneakier start. That way we get a little bit of both ends here. Let's look at David Bell, wide receiver of the Cleveland Browns. We're getting a little bit of workload here with 15 targets in his last 4 games. He's running 24 routes per game. We know the Browns are going Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones. We can't really suggest them for this video, but Baltimore is allowing 247 passing yards per game, so David Bell could be a sneaky option. And we're talking about exceeding expectations. So the expectations is that he's going to give you middling results, if that, but there's a chance that if this game script flips on its head, that he can give you some unexpected volume. Moving on to our next matchup, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills with a 44 over-under. Good chance that we could see the over here. But the player I want to look at here as a sneaky start is James Cook of the Buffalo Bills. A little bit chalky here, but still a guy you want to look at. Miami is a little bit of a pass funnel. They rank 22nd against the pass and 9th against the run. This sounds like you don't want to go with the Bills running back here, but this could be an indicator that Cook could get some extra targets, might get 5 or more in this game. Allow him to get some of that PPR work for fantasy and allow him to produce in the box score. The guy that we're going to look at on the Miami side for this game, and we've looked at him before, he's hit on us recently, so there's a good chance that he probably doesn't hit this time around, but with Miami, you know where the ball is going. So Trent Sherfield, the wide receiver 3 right now on the team, in his last 3 games, he is running 27 routes per game, so he's on the field quite a bit, seeing 4 targets per game. He's been hitting lately. I've been calling him a sneaky start every single week, so maybe this backfires since he's been on a good run, but still, We know where the ball's going in the passing game of Miami, and he is getting targets. He's running routes. He's on the field, so he could still be a sneaky option, even though he's starting to get chalky. A lot of my sneaky starts are starting to become starts, so it's hard to draw on sneaky starts going forward. This series has been hitting the last couple weeks. Last week it hit, the week before it hit a little bit, so it's getting harder for me to pick out these guys, so I either have to go a little chalkier or go a little deeper, which both ways is very ambiguous when it comes to setting these lineups, but there's still a good chance some of these guys exceed expectations and help you out. Let me know in the comments below who you throwing in flex that you're scared to throw in flex. We all have to do it sometimes. It sucks that it's in the playoffs, but I feel you. Sometimes we limp into the playoffs and we got to do what we got to do, and that's what this video series is for those fantasy managers in deeper leagues or those who are just limping getting through week to week, trying to get through those matchups. I'm here to help you out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be dropping part 2 for Sunday tomorrow. You don't want to miss out on that. That will have more options for you as well. However, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.